Emily Strahan, Informative Speech. This past winter break, I had the opportunity to have lunch at a great little restaurant in Beverly Hills, California. Now, to my surprise, this restaurant was home to one of Bravo TV's reality television shows, Vanderpump Rules. Now, me, just a random person walking into a restaurant, and it happens to be the place where reality television is filmed, that just goes to show that reality television is everywhere. Many of you have probably seen a reality television show or have heard of it before. But reality TV, though seemingly new to our culture, has been in existence since as early as the 1940s, has grown into a genre that contains a wide variety of topics, and demographically has a very specific genre. Most people assume that it began with the real world in the early 2000s. However, like I said, it began in the 1940s, over 70 years ago. It all began when a television producer thought it would be funny to pull pranks on random individuals. So thus the show, Candid Camera, hit the air in 1948. This show is similar to modern-day Punk'd, taking someone who is caught off guard and taking a funny photo. 6 years later, the Miss America pageants hit air. And after that, leading up to the 2000s, every couple of years a new show hit the stage. But the peak of the phenomenon didn't really hit until the premieres of Big Brother and Survivor in the early 2000s. These shows have already gone past their 10-year mark, nodding to the success of reality television. Time magazine writer James Ponkovats claims 10 years since the premiere of Survivor, the genre has gone from a guilty pleasure to quintessentially American entertainment. Well, now in the 2000s, since the premiere of Big Brother and Survivor, we have two general categories of reality television. The first category are shows that have a reward, a prize, or an end goal. The second type of show are shows that purely film people in their everyday life. So the shows that have the end goal of money, a prize, or a change, well, the first one is called the reality talent format. Now, the reality talent format nods to shows like American Idol or So You Think You Can Dance. So these shows, you show off something in order to gain a prize or something at the end. The second type of format under this prize category is the out-of-body format. This contains shows like TLC's Fear Factor, in which you do something crazy like eat a bunch of bugs to win money. And then the third type of category in this format is the makeover format. And this includes a plethora of shows ranging from TLC's What Not to Wear to The Biggest Loser, so weight loss shows, so the contestants change their appearance. Now, in addition to this format of winning a prize, there's just the typical format of, most shows are like this, just following the everyday person's life. So this would include like famous people, like the shows Keeping Up with the Kardashians, or Paris Hilton had a show in 2006. But in addition, it also follows people's lives that might not be so famous. They might become famous from the show. An example of this would be Kate Plessy, just an average American family with a bunch of kids. But there's a reason that people watch these shows. According to David Frederick, a professor at Chapman University, we are likely hardwired to seek out information about how other people deal with conflicts, friends, family, and mating. Therefore, it makes sense that there would be people would want to watch these shows. But like all things, there are certain types of people that are more drawn to reality TV. There are a couple things that define the characteristics of people who watch. The first are most of the people are extroverts. According to a study done by the Today Show, 70% of fans claim to be extroverted. And extroverts are people who gain things from the outside world. So when they watch another family on TV, they're gaining something about themselves. The other type of demographic are 19 to 29-year-olds, where 70% of the people who responded to this survey. So therefore, a lot of young people are watching reality TV. But within that, 49% were women and 24% were men. So we're looking at a demographic here of extroverted young women who are watching reality TV. Not everyone has given in to the reality television phenomenon, and perhaps you're one of those people. But next time you're watching TV and scrolling through the channels and you come across a reality show, note to yourself that it began long ago in the 1940s. There are two types of shows it could be: reality with a goal at the end, like a prize, or just following someone's life. And the viewership is primarily young women, but all people have the capacity to gain something from reality TV.